What's poppin', twin? Glad y'all could be here with me this evening. Welcome to the Ant Money Experience, the podcast unlike no other. I am the greatest greatest host in the world, King Ant Money himself. Hope everybody having a good week. My Sunday was filled with straight bullshit. I had some personal like BS. I want to say rest in peace to Aunt Ruth. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yeah, bro, you coming through loud and clear. What made you stop like that?
Oh, I thought I saw. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Oh, I my bad, good people. But my personal life had some straight BS. I also want to say rest in peace to Aunt Ruby. May she rest in peace. Love that lady. She was always gonna speak her mind. But make sure you check on your folks because our older ones are leaving left and right. And then I know y'all came here for your jokes. I'm not accepting any patriot slander. That's that. But if you are here right now, you are here for the unofficial start of the weekend. And this is a 3-day weekend. I hope everybody plan on acting the fuck up. Cause when I tell you I'm gonna be on demon time, especially on Valentine's Day. Don't leave your girl around me. But also, if you are here right now, you are watching on the most dangerous podcast network in the world, the big exclusive network. If you have a podcast idea, your podcast needs a home, you just want your podcast broad stream to a larger audience, come on over to the winning team, man. ATL this weekend, you gonna be acting up. And just like my good brother Tay Boogie, Coward a Grouch, and my good brother Rel, my good brother Mac, just like those individuals did, if you are watching right now, make sure you comment so I could give you the proper shout out. But before we go any further, a message from our sponsors. Wait, why did my good sis get banned? What happened? Jeez Louise. But also, if you would like to be a co-host, if you would like to have your initiative, your dinners, anything you would like to have broadcast on the network so we can support your cause, make sure you inbox me, DM me, and we could get your stuff to the front, man. Also, if you are looking to actually be on the big exclusive network and you got some ideas, some original stuff, just make sure you hit us up about everything. But with that being said, bring my co-host up for this evening. Yo,
What's going on?
gang shit.
Whole
Can't
lot of
hear
gang
you.
shit. You can't hear
Is
me?
your volume on?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Just come back and come back in. But without further ado, let's jump into that. If it bleeds, it leads. All right, my co-host will be joining us shortly, but let's jump into that first topic.
All these groupies stupid on this on Facebook. She not obligated. She not obligated. What she obligated to do? She motherfucking friend. Y'all got me. Then, bro, they acting like, then they coming like a mom gave us shit anyway. That was on the airplane getting signed and got it, and you ain't see not one sibling on that. And his big ass probably got something to do with it too. Tell that big ass I want him too.
Now, that was the most infamous clip that has gone around the internet this past week. If you have not seen that clip or are familiar with that individual, that is the younger sister of Glorilla, and she was on straight bullshit. She took to the internet to decide to tell the world. You back?
I'm back. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. We gonna work on them technical difficulties.
Bro, we can hear her. I'm not sure why you can't, but we can hear her.
I'm good.
I have no idea what is going on, but I think I know what to do about the problem. 1 second, good people. You there?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Got you. All right. So the first clip I played was the Glorilla clip with her, well, Scarface is what I believe the streets are calling the young lad. But she decided to take to the internet to talk about her disgruntledness with her sister and how her sister is not looking out for the fam. Now, let me ask you, how do you feel about that?
Well, you know, I already I feel some kind of way usually about like family doing weird shit for publicity, you know, for clout,
Okay.
to begin with. And I feel like after she got that little what was it, I think 4,000, whatever it was, she went out and spent I think 32 on a chain, which makes me think that maybe it was the reason if you weren't getting money already from your sister, maybe it's the reason for that. Maybe Glow is not the villain here. Maybe you're just, or y'all, because 10 y'all niggas out here just aren't good with money, and she's not going to be supporting y'all every day like this.
Now, also, I learned that she was told not to make that video by another sibling.
I fully believe it.
Also, I understand that they don't have the best of relationships. Prior to Glorilla becoming famous, she allegedly pulled a gun on her.
Well, I can't attest to that because, you know, I too have a look. The point is,
but I just feel that everybody is not entitled to fucking I just feel that everybody is not entitled to be helped. I think that when you when somebody makes it famous out of the siblings, you still got to do your own thing. Now, if you need help, depending on our relationship, I might look out a little bit, but I don't necessarily have to help you, sure.
Yeah.
I feel that you got to get it on your own. Mom and dad, I can see, but I'm not looking to just help just because you're a sibling.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, you know, even mom and dad, like, I know some toxic people, you know, who like everybody's not deserving of your kindness and love and grace and everything else. And I'm a big fan of letting people play with you. I don't give a fuck what you did. I don't care what our relationship is, anything else. If you gave a fuck about me, if you respected me, if you like me, it wouldn't be oh, you need to be doing XYZ because I'd already be doing it. If I'm not already doing it, it's the reason for it.
Facts.
You know?
But when she went to TMZ, that interview was so bad. And I just want to say, Glorilla sister, sit your dumb ass down.
Man, sit your dumb ass down and shut.
But with that being said, producer, my next clip, please.
Job on the plane. Trying to punch suck ass up. You fucking sucker.
Federal regulations prohibit the use of cellular networks during flight, the use of Wi-Fi to make video or voice calls.
Niggas
Take your seat.
Hey, Ja Rule, you know,
Show your face, able to carry on item.
Now, what are your thoughts on that clip?
First of all, I'm not petty enough. Just also gonna throw it out there because the way that these niggas been beefing for how many years, I'm not petty enough. I'm not. It's not enough hate in my heart. I got up the numbers. But also that was a losing. That was a lose-lose situation. You got to go, sir. Because what you gonna do about what's gonna happen exactly right now? What are you gonna do? You gonna jump on them? Get jumped. Get banned from the airline. You got escorted off. Now niggas calling you pussy. Like,
take Boogie as the Queen's representative. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm from Philly. I can't speak much, but I just think that, listen, with some people it's beef forever. I mean, they saw Ja Rule. They had words. Now they did portray it as if Ja Rule was acting like he was scared, but from what I see there, he spoke his piece. He didn't look too scared to me. Ja Rule wasn't backing down here. He's here's the tell selling whoop tickets. I mean, he might have been selling whoop tickets, and also we on the airplane. That's federal crimes, good brothers. But
hello?
I mean, they was calling him out his name. He stood on business.
Yeah,
I'm a
he
Southside
did
baby,
that.
so I get it. But I got love for Highlands. You know what? That actually makes a lot of sense because I know, being from the West Side, how we tend to look at people from the South Side, how people from the South Side tend to look at the rest of the city. South Philly is definitely an area of its own. So I definitely like it. I respect Ja Rule for taking the stance that he did. But yeah, with some people it's just be forever.
And I love it.
With that being said, producer, my next topic.
Okay, check the fuck back in. Tell me why I'm scrolling and I find the other angle. Once again, this is what we need. America, stand up. Cops ain't gotta pull the guns, shoot, squabble. If I knock you out, you ain't gotta go to jail. Right? It's either we go fight or I'm just gonna take you to jail. If you can fight like a man, I won't take you to jail. And once again, you know, shouts out to the female cop. She was female activist. She wanna shoot, put out the taser. But woo! Round two again. New angle. He got to fight. That's just bro. If he didn't fight, I can't hang with you no more. But shouts out to the black cop holding it down. This needs to be viral across the board to get his man a promotion. And he need to train other cops. You ain't got to shoot. Whether you black or white cop, fight it out. And if you fight it out, it's over with. Them niggas gonna respect him and love him. He about to drop him right now. Countdown. 1, 2, 3, boom. Right here. Wow, blah, blah, boom. 1. Drop the buckle. Watch the buckle right here. Boom.
Now, I would say that was an excellent example of community affairs. Robin, thank you for joining us this evening. But that was a perfect example of how to conduct yourself out in public. Like, cops ain't got to always pull out the guns. I'm also an advocate of community policing because that was a part of community policing. He didn't cuff nobody, whooped ass, and they went home.
Yeah.
Now, how did you feel when you saw that?
I agree with you. I feel the same way. You ain't got to shoot everybody. You know, everything isn't, you know, necessary to get locked up for. I don't believe. You know, like in Seattle, there's a law where I don't know if it's still active or whatever, but you can it's a squabble law. You know, you go up there, mutual combat. There you can do that shit in Texas. Like, hey officer, I want to fight this man. I want to fight this woman. Can you referee? Can you XYZ? And they'll let it in. Put him up, man. Teach your man how to squabble. Get beat up. Go home.
Teach your man how to squabble. What up, Cole? But for sure,
And they took their turns, yeah.
And I think I think it's enough people that don't know how to fight, and that's the reason why the gun violence is high. And it happens. You could take an ass whooping. I mean, you live to have your freedom, and I mean, if you want the fair one later on down the line,
Yeah, and it's also not
run
real
it
nice
back.
reality check. It's also not real nice reality check because I personally don't like getting punched. So if I go against somebody and I have the heart of a lion because I'm a Leo, so anybody can get it. But if I see that, hey, you know what? Maybe it's not my weight class. Can't whoop everybody. Call it a day. Move on with your life.
My restraint isn't there. I'm a Taurus, so I'm very stubborn. So you're just going to have to keep whooping my ass until one of us dies. I'm not saying through
No, thank
the
you.
cause of violence. I'm just saying one of us is going to eventually get tired of fighting.
I'm just glad
If
that
I
I have not
had
came
to
across that
bet,
yet.
if I had to bet, it's going to be you.
I was glad I haven't come across it yet. I'm just happy for that. You know, please allow me to keep
I
winning my
mean,
fights. Allow me to keep winning things. Allow me to keep putting bitches through the walls. Amen.
listen, I think my best fighting attribute is that I could take a punch. I grew up fighting my older cousins.
I'm really good at headbutts. And boy, should those be used more in fights? I'll tell
I
you what.
mean, I remember shout out to my homie Kawa in the comments. I remember we took combatives together and I put her in a rear naked choke and she tapped out. She turned around and headbutted me and almost broke my nose. But you
There we
know,
go.
that was
Hey,
all this fear and love and war.
you been getting beat up by your homegirls a lot, dog. She almost
Huh?
broke your nose. I broke your tailbone. It's a lot happening. Pause. But it's a lot happening.
You did break my tailbone and I had to act like I got that injury some kind of other way. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what happened. So
hey, let's.
we
We
were
only
we
got
were out
40 minutes
one
left.
day and we was out in the club. I think I grabbed her. I think I grabbed her ponytail or something like that. Was playing and ran off, and I forgot that Scooty is taller than the average person. So she reached out and kicked me with a pair of Timberlands on, and kicked me square in my tailbone. So you know we was out drinking, so it was cool that night. I came back. I woke up the next day and I got out of bed and I was like, "Ooh, nigga, tailbone hurting." So they was like, "All right, it's time to do sit-ups." I ain't doing shit. So my surgeon said, "All right, well, you got to go get a doctor's note." All right, I'm gonna get a doctor's note. So the doctor was like, "What happened?" I was like, "Oh, I was playing soccer with my friends over the weekend and somebody kicked me." My surgeon wasn't buying that shit. He was like, "What really happened?" I was like, "All right." It was Butters. It was Butters. But my surgeon was like, "What happened?" I was like, "You know, one of my friends kicked me." He was like, "Who?" I
Black.
ain't no snitch. It happened. But shout out to that.
Good times, man. Good times.
It get real in the field.
Hey,
But shout out to that police officer. We need more community policing as such. But with that being said, my next topic, please. Netflix has officially canceled the Vince Staples show after 2 seasons. Despite performing well with the critics and viewers on Rotten Tomatoes, Netflix believes the show failed to find a wider audience, ultimately leading to his cancellation. Now, I personally was a fan. Audience, how did y'all feel about the Vince Staples show? I personally liked the show. It was different. It was dark humor. It reminded me a little bit of the show Atlanta. I personally liked it. I think that he was very, it seemed true to self, and it dealt with a lot of black dynamics that if you're not black, you wouldn't really understand. A lot of family, friends, relationship dynamics. But I really enjoyed the show. How about you?
I also enjoyed the show. I didn't enjoy season 2 as much as I did season 1.
For sure.
But I still enjoyed it. I feel like they only canceled because of racism.
Yeah.
You know, but yes, Netflix does. You know, that's why Lisa D won't go on there because y'all be on bullshit. The Vince Staples show.
So one thing about the show that I figured wasn't going to rub people the right way, pause, is the last season being centered around OJ.
Mm-hmm.
I knew
That was
they
gonna be it.
wasn't going like that. when he was like making reference to his uncle,
White Bronco.
White Bronco, his love for white girls, played for USC, and the first episode, I was like, huh, could be coincidental. By the time we got to the second and third, I'm like, nah, he
This is
talking about
it.
juice. But I want to say we need to also advocate a little bit more because it could have been low viewership, but I mean, we need to advocate for our own because I mean, if he would have been on there selling drugs or being stereotypical, probably would have got higher ratings. But it was different. It was short, little half an hour. Honestly, I binged most of the season, but shout out to Vince Staples, and I hope that he has more production later on down the line because I really enjoyed the show.
I did too. I do feel like season 2 definitely wasn't advertised as much as season 1 was, because I saw that like by happenstance on Instagram one day, and I was just
Wow,
like,
there's
"This
a
is
lot of
really
hateration going on in the comments. But with that being said,
wow."
producer, my next topic, please. That's wild. Florida company sues IVF clinic if DNA test reveals baby isn't theirs. Now, when I tell you the laughter I got when I was just sitting at work and I scroll the news and stuff like that when I get downtown, day on time, and I saw this white couple holding up this black baby and saying, "Yeah, we went to the IVF clinic to get a baby, and this is what came out. And this is not our baby, but I think that somebody else, we had somebody else's baby." And I said, "Y'all got y'all their black baby." Now, bless you.
Thank you.
How would you feel if you are at the hospital and they brought you back a white baby?
This is actually a very sensitive topic for me because I did have Luna and shit. I was very paranoid about that because they do be doing weird shit like that for real. Like even in regular hospital childbirth. I marked my baby's foot, and she wasn't allowed to like leave my side or my husband's side. What I would do because going in the hospital, because like when you roll in when you're in active labor and you roll into the hospital, you go through the metal detector, but they don't like stop you and frisk you or whatever else. They just okay, yeah, go ahead, go, your delivery, go. So when we went in there, we didn't get checked. So if y'all brought me a white baby, we were gonna figure some things out as a unit.
For sure. But I mean, the footage of them holding this baby, and you can tell they care for the baby, but
I mean, that's I don't believe in interracial adoptions. So we'll see we'll see. They've been killing a lot of black babies out here, so I don't know what they're gonna do with this baby. Hopefully they love it. But yeah, I don't good luck. That's not really like while the picture's funny, this is actually a very serious and dangerous situation for everybody that's involved, and also disgusting because whose stuff is this? Where's that lady eggs at? Where's this man?
where's that
Like what's
lady
happening
eggs
here? What's happening right now?
at?
I'm wild. That's crazy. I didn't even say nothing wild yet. I'm sober. I just finished 2.5 hours drive. I guess.
But with that being said, producer, my next topic, please.
I'm wild.
Congrats to the Osley brothers received their star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Shout out to them. The Osley brothers are my favorite R&B group. Next would be Jodeci. If you know, you know. But shout out to those brothers. They have actually been recording since the 60s. It's great to see them finally get acknowledged. I mean, y'all say what y'all want, but Mr. Biggs was the first person to confront R. Kelly and beat his ass. Almost beat his ass twice.
But I'm wild. You're not wrong, but I'm wild.
But do you have a favorite Osley Brothers song?
Contagious or Busted? Obviously the two main ones, but Busted.
Grab your bags, cause you're busted. Cause you're busted.
Cause baby, like what are we doing? Hey, get out of my house actually. Cause y'all been just playing with me.
Summer Breeze, that's a good one. I think Mr. Biggs just had a poor taste in women, because why these women keep doing you dirty?
Because he old and these young ass girls. So you're a sugar daddy. Let's stop acting like you just like let's be real about what the relationship is here. Now let's all relax. You say you was out with your friends, but I called all of them. How you got my friend's number, sir? Why are you
He
calling
said
my
that
friends?
just wasn't true.
Hey, sir. Relax, pops. Why you ain't sleep actually? Huh? Doing this motherfucker wide awake, calling my friends at 2 a.m. looking for me, nigga.
Listen, and personally, Contagious would have went a different. It wouldn't have been what the hell is going on between the sheets in my home. It would have been a
It's the head nod, just hell yeah, hell yeah.
yeah. I'm mad that my keys aren't near me, because I'd have showed y'all what it would have been. But but shout out to the Ozzy brothers. I'm gonna say, for me personally, In Between the Sheets is an easy, I think, go-to for most casual fans. But Summer Breeze, that's a good
Ooh,
one. For the Love of You is also a good one.
classic. You can't go wrong with them.
Let
You
Me
can't go
Down
wrong with them.
Easy is one of my favorites, but sitting there eating Jello, going through her phone.
Cause what is happening, sir?
Oh my god!
Motherfucker, what? You look real familiar. Sir, if you don't get the fuck away from my boyfriend, move. And what you
And
saying?
shout
Talking
out
to
to
this nigga
Tate
for?
Boogie. Tate Boogie actually has a comedy show coming up soon in the Maryland area. So if you're around, you should definitely come through. I know me personally, I'm going to make my way to that event. But with that being said, producer, my next topic, please.
Failed to investigate this properly.
Yeah, that's right, Kimberly. The Office of Inspector General found that supervisor and employee were having what it called romantic interactions both on the city bus and during working hours. But the even bigger problem, according to this report, is what happened after that relationship was discovered.
It started with an anonymous complaint back in June alleging that a senior transportation service inspector, Andre Reese, and bus driver Dana Ruff engaged in indecent activity on a city bus. An investigation by the Office of Inspector General uncovered video footage from May 6th showing the two fondling each other on a bus. It found Reese then reported an unsubstantiated mechanical issue with the bus, took the bus out of commission, and took Ruff to a fast food restaurant, disrupting service for 115 minutes. On May 20th, it says Reese and Ruff again met up multiple times during Ruff's route and at one point abandoned the bus while it was still running. That day, DDOT received a complaint via a customer assistance form about the abandoned bus, but Inspector General Kamal Marable says leadership didn't investigate it properly.
We found out that the supervisors who were responsible for dealing with this type of issue were very lenient in their response to it.
DDOT Superintendent Howard Bragg classified their actions as a Class 4 offense, which would normally be punishable by a 30-day suspension.
This is a story written straight out of SEPTA. Lordy. I mean, she did look she looked like Sexy Red, but with blue hair. But have you ever observed, because I won't put you on the spot, but have you ever observed individuals at work having a work relationship?
You dirty. Woo, you funny. As a veteran, I have observed that several times in my careers. Boys, is something to see. Comedy shows, really. Probably funnier than Tay Boogie. Once shit starts blowing up in the fan, because he's funny. But that's just probably funnier. Because boy, when it goes left, does it go far left? Left field, if you will.
Hell, I'm guilty. Whoa. Tay Boogie. Wild boy.
How do we delete these things?
Now, at my last job, part of my job was we went through reports at the end of the month of activity unbecoming of people at the workplace. And we learned that people were using government systems to set up little rendezvous at work. So This one captain told another captain, "Hey, sweetheart, meet me in a conference room at 12. Everybody will be at lunch." Oh, they were at lunch, but oh, they walked in and let you know that they saw you.
Woo! I had a Southwest class and an LT. They were dating a lieutenant, so an officer and an NCO, not commissioned officer. He had 4 or 5 kids or something married. She was single white woman. She got kicked out, I believe, and then he got demoted to, I think, a specialist or a private. And to go from that to go, he might have been Southwest class. He might have been staff sergeant, but he got demoted down to a junior enlisted. He had to leave that fucking unit because not you at an ex staff sergeant and people calling you battle. You're not in a platoon now. You're in a platoon with your old soldiers. You 30 something, they're 40, they 19. They outrank you now. Come on, man.
Yeah, I enjoy watching some sergeants get bust down, and I went from calling them sergeant to we the same rank, and I'm like, "What up, bro?
What up,
Remember
battle?
all that shit you was talking?" Because actually, I have more time in rank than you.
Trying to tell you. Hey, pull up cars.
Oh yeah, I wanted to go back to that.
Yeah, that GS15.
We had a GS15 that caught looking at child sexual abuse on a government computer. The fuck? Yo, that's fucking insane because a GS15 is a very high position. What up, royalty? That's a very high position. And for you to get caught, first of all, you're a sick individual, but you couldn't wait till you went home.
You could use your own equipment for this?
They could have, and he did not go to jail. He don't need to go to jail. He need to be like what they used to do to animals when they were sick and they didn't look like they was going to make it. Take them in the woods and 2 people come out, only one person comes back.
No,
that's insane.
Now see, I disagree with you with that. I don't think that's what should happen because that's a very peaceful, quick way to go. I was put in for what's that shit called? A mutiny charge at one point, and the sergeant asked me to get put for the highest rank, like the highest level of punishment. That's firing squad, by the way, still in the regulations to this day. Death by firing squad for mutiny. He requested that for me. I think that's pretty appropriate for things like this.
Wait, I want to get to some of these comments. Was detailing a car with this company and Miss Lady Balls helped me clean the back seats.
Hey, Swanky Boogie out here, man. Get that nigga out here.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. I told him come outside because I'm gonna beat your ass. I ain't got a job no more, but still.
Man, I'll be trying to find out who I can sue at that point because y'all got me fucked up.
Some of us have to take a stand. Castration, for sure.
That shit off.
Heal the world, make it a better place. But with that being said, let's jump into my next my last if it bleeds, it leads topic.
Really just hate black men. Cause ain't no way this shit is real. There ain't no way a man that don't like other men say, you know what's a good idea? A Valentine's Day. Let's have a Valentine's Day. Now I done had a Valentine for a little while now, a couple years. And let me tell you, the day a nigga call me and be like, hey yo, if you free on the 14th, you know what I'm saying, niggas gonna get up for a Valentine's Day, I'm gonna catch a felony. Because ain't no way as a grown ass man you asking me to spend Valentine's Day with you. What the fuck we about to do? You think we about to chill in the name of love? I got friends right now. I know I'm not talking to these niggas by Friday. I might talk to them on the 13th, you know what I'm saying? But by the 15th, we might talk again, maybe the 16th when we discuss all the money that we done spent and shit. But ain't much conversation going on with straight men on Valentine's Day. We ain't got nothing to talk about. What we doing? Ain't no way a group, let me get away from these niggas in case it is real. But ain't no way a group of straight men that don't like other men said, hey, let's chill on Valentine's Day. No, we out here trying to fuck the other people that's lonely too. Well, they, not we. I got Valentine, told her that. They trying to fuck all the other people that's lonely too. So what you're not going to do is try to just act like this is something that men do, because we don't.
Now, how do you feel about men having Valentine's Day?
Who gonna be the men? Who gonna be the men? Lord. Niggas want to be chased. Niggas want to be wine and dine. Niggas want to be pillow princesses. Niggas want to have galentines. What are we doing, fellas?
I kind of like the idea, not in a romantic manner though. Like guys link up for brunch and shit. Like, you know, the crazy part is when me and my homies, if we link up the brunch, it's in a larger crowd where it's not just us guys. Or if my homies say, "Yo, I know this spot. The brunch is lit. We going there for a purpose. We not going there to fellowship. We're going there on demon time. Now, this Valentine's Day, because I'll probably be out with a couple of my bros that's single on Saturday, but we're not going out for nothing romantic. We going out to give out pep smears. And personally, my tools are with me at all times.
Hey, Miles, can y'all Miles, can y'all meet Ant, please? Can y'all get him out of here? Get him out the live.
Listen, I just think that is a wild ass idea. Who the hell is linking up? And I saw a video where a guy acted it out. They showed up in pajamas and everything about it just looked it looked the opposite of heterosexual.
Because why are you showing up in pajamas to have some party with your homeboys, dog?
I mean, yeah, I'm not. You know what?
Are they doing vision boards? Because matter of fact, perfect. I'm in Tacoma right now because I'm out here with my homegirl. We're doing a Valentine's thing tonight. We doing paint sip. We're gonna smoke some hookah. We're gonna play with some little tarot cards or whatever. We're gonna have like some nice girl time. Is that also on the menu for the Valentine's Day thing, or?
I don't know, because generally when me and my homies link up, we don't link up like, yo, we don't have like an event link up. We have a yo, slide through, we drinking and we sit there and we argue about sports and rap music. But we're not linking up for a specific event with no women there. It's a no for me, dog.
But also have an add-on to this from a conversation I had earlier with my other homeboys. Do men like flowers? Yes or no, and why or why not?
I mean,
and I don't mean like appreciation gifts. I mean like literal flowers.
Honestly, if a woman gave me flowers, I would appreciate the fact that she thought to give me something, but I'm not looking for flowers. So also with that being said, I heard this question asked once before, and the question wasn't clearly asked, but a lady asked the guy, what is the woman's equivalent to giving a guy flowers? Now, I say for me personally, I've been given other things. Like I remember this one girl I was dating was real big on getting presents for no reason at all, and she might come through. She bought me a shirt because she was out. She was thinking of me. Bought me some cologne, something like that. I thought it was cool. I thought it was nice to be thought of, or like, hey, I got this card because I was thinking of you. I appreciated that. Flowers specifically, it don't do nothing for me. I'm not a flower guy.
And that's fair. I'm not a flower girl, so I can understand that. That's fair. Don't give me a dead plant, please. I'm cool. I'm cool on that. Give me some hot wings.
Can I pollinate her flowers? You know, what?
Yeah, sneakers. Sneakers is not equal to flowers. Let's all calm down here.
Is a bad idea. Eighth and Backwoods is wild.
Titty pics is equivalent.
No, not a masculine gift. Yeah, it's theater tickets. That's not a bad idea either. Like I honestly, I've never been really big on presents in the first place. Being thought of is cool. Like I wouldn't mind like if somebody got me like a nice candle or something like that either. I don't mind. I'm not looking for gifts, but when I receive a gift, I'm always appreciative of the thought. Don't revisit my Christmas episode.
I'm always appreciative of the thought, as long as it's not a thought that I've already expressed. If I tell you I don't like flowers and you give me flowers as if that's like I'm supposed to be appreciative of that, now I'm annoyed because I said I don't like these. I said I don't want this. I've already explained to you this. Don't give me nothing. I told you I want already. Because now it's
Candle
like playing with
equals
me.
gay? I mean, I like candles. I like the aroma that it sets for my living spaces. Whatevs.
Fellas, it's a gay to check notes. Have a nice smelling room.
That's a lie. He only walks if he doesn't want to be there.
Oh no,
I
Robert,
mean,
that's superstition, baby. You buy him sneakers, he gonna walk out of your life. You buy him a watch. Your time's coming to an end.
Listen, buy me sneakers because if I want to walk, I'm going to walk anyway. Sneakers are no. The type of stuff doesn't
I'm
matter
leaving
to me.
barefoot, bitch.
Listen, I got in an argument with this one young lady, and she was like, "I got your shirt." I don't give a fuck. I walk right out there with no shirt on. Not stopping me. You think that was gonna keep me here?
I still got Gonzo jacket that I stole when he was PCSing.
You never gave that back either.
I still got it. I still wear that.
Yeah, that was an expensive jacket.
That was not no excuse. Let's relax.
No. I was there when he bought that jacket. He bought that jacket on a Japanese economy. He paid import price. That wasn't a.
Then he got played because I got that same jacket in different color for a very good price.
I mean, he paid $200 for that jacket.
And he got that jacket was absolutely not worth the $200.
Yeah, I would have had to get that imported into Japan. I wouldn't have did that. But my last lounge talk topic for this evening, producer, bring my topic up, please.
Stick your fingers.
Pick.
Which?
Just pick.
It's a lot of pressure.
Just pick.
What?
You excited about it?
Hell, what? Hell yeah!
All right, let's try this again. Yeah. Good job.
I feel that is something that somebody on the camera here would do.
I don't know why. We just had a conversation the other day, and I told you exactly what I did. Oh, you sir, don't play with me. Now I might hit a nigga. I might do some things to a nigga. But sir, I've never been on this. Baby, please come help me handle this. Or actually, just take him. We had a conversation the other day, and don't play with me like this, man. Come on. and I mean within the past couple, like literally yesterday, wasn't it? Like, come on now, let's not.
All right, not too much on you, but y'all know I like to end the lounge talk with a funny topic. But I've definitely seen that. I was like, yeah, it's not gonna stop me from creating a narrative.
Which is so crazy. As soon as I saw that shit, I was like, he did this on purpose. He chose this after I said I'd be co-host. Like it's conspiracy.
I absolutely did that on purpose. But
we see in real life.
With that being said, producer, let's jump into that lounge talk. Now, I have, since in the spirit of Valentine's Day, I have two relationship type of topics. Now, for my first topic, I want to ask, is there a statute of limitations on talking about or blaming your ex for something from your past relationship?
Are you saying is there some? It's for like your behavior for things now, you're still blaming it on your ex, and while you're in a whole new relationship. I think it depends on what it is and like what's actually happening. So I think it's situational. Okay. I think that if you just, I can't trust anybody else because my ex played in my face. Hey, get some therapy. Take a break from dating. You don't actually have to be dealing with these things. But if you're dating somebody and you're like, I'm noticing a pattern that I should have noticed earlier in my ex, and I'm seeing it in you. And maybe you're not aware this is happening. So let me give you the benefit of the doubt. And hey, are you aware that this is what you're doing? And then moving on from there, kind of taking notes of what's happening around you, so that you can avoid the shit like that. So you can avoid what happened to you in the past happening to you again in the future.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely agree. Now, blaming somebody for your actions, I can definitely see. Now, let's talk about just like bad mouthing an ex in general. Is there a statute of limitation where you're allowed to do it, and then at a certain point you just got to move on?
I don't really know about that because all my exes love me, and I love all my exes. And if anybody asks about my exes, they treated me like the goddess that I am. So, bad mouthing what? No. I will tell a funny story too about how I hit a nigga in the head with a candle. But other than that, you know,
Yeah,
is that really a bad story?
I've never really had a relationship end on completely bad terms. It was always somewhat mutual. So any of my exes, if I see them out, it's never any hatred. I mean, hell, spent the block several times with multiple of my exes, but I don't really do too
Habitual
much.
block spinner.
I mean, I might talk about some of the stuff that went on, but I'm not just gonna randomly talk about like, oh, well, that bitch, she XYZ, because I think it's unbecoming of a man to like truly badmouth for no reason. Now, if it's with cause, it relates to what's going on in a conversation that you're having, like, oh yeah, I remember my ex used to XYZ. Or if the breakup is still fresh, I can understand that. But to like 6 months down the line, dog, get over that shit. It's a wrap. I
Let it
mean,
go.
honestly, I give myself 3 days to get through any major loss, whether it be uh death, financial loss. Listen, I got 1 day to get my like anger out. I got the next day to get the move on past this, and the third day it needs to be over with. That's just the
Yeah.
way I operate. But I think it's weird for your new partner to be listening to you reminiscing about an ex in any capacity. You know, I actually disagree with that. I don't mind a person telling me about their ex, because I personally feel that when a person talks about their ex, it gives you insight to their person's boundaries. And it also, you can learn a lot about a person hearing about them talk about their ex, because if a person can never admit that they were never wrong in a past relationship, I think that's a clear red flag about that person.
Yeah. But you also really gotta be careful with things like that too, though, because people will absolutely especially if you like been like a victim of abuse or like narcissism or whatever other shit going on in people's lives. That happens when you don't hit niggas in the mouth. People use that as a blueprint to play with you, and they will use it to see how much you are willing to deal with as a woman, to see how much you're really willing to deal with, and you will end up back in a situation, except worse, because now they know, oh yeah, I can take you all the way to letter F, at least.
You know, that's very fair, and it kind of leads into my next topic. I'll wait to bring that up, but I don't know. I've never had an issue with it because I've always been confident in where I am in my relationship. And if there was any reason that I should be insecure, it was never like me being insecure. Oh, you talking to that guy on the phone that you claim is your best friend? I don't have those type of insecurities. I actually appreciate when women have a guy best friend, because that's going to be the person that when your girl start tripping that, oh, he ain't do XYZ, for the most part that friend is the one that's like, nah, that makes sense and why he did that. And I think women need that as much as men need that. Now, that guy that's your girl's bestie, she don't have to be the one that she gonna cheat on you with. She can cheat on you. Yeah, listen, I call out of work when I want. I can make you think I'm going to work and be having a whole rendezvous with somebody. If somebody's going to cheat, somebody's going to cheat. It doesn't have to be with somebody specific.
What was that shit you sent me? And niggas always worry about if I'm trying to fuck that girl. First of all, I know her. She's a terrible person, and you deserve better.
Listen. I'm sorry for you.
Honestly, do you need to talk, brother? Are you
worried
okay?
about me? I'm over here praying for you, brother. I know she's taking you through it.
And is. Happy Valentine's Day.
Now, I said that topic led into my second topic, because my second topic was, do people belong in the relationships? Do they deserve to be in the relationships they're in? Now, I say that mostly from a bad standpoint. When things are going bad, somebody's constantly being cheated on. Do you kind of look and be like, you deserve that?
So I won't say. Okay, so like, who said that shit a while ago? Like Robin said a while ago, everybody has flaws or whatever. Obviously, I can't make people behave the way that I behave in things, relationships and situationships or whatever else. But I do feel like there's a certain point where you are no longer just a victim. You are now enabling. You are now a part of the bullshit. You are now part of the toxic cycle. You constantly getting cheated on, but you won't leave this nigga.
Right.
XYZ's happening, but you don't leave this bitch. Nothing, all this stuff's going on, but y'all are still together. You're still dealing with each other. And understand how the abusive relationships happen and how it's hard to get out or whatever else. Understand that, different topic, whatever. But also, in addition to that, I was talking to a girl today, and she's like, "Yeah, I had to cut my best friend off because I moved her out of the house with her boyfriend. I was whooping her ass. Moved to a whole other state. A week later, she went back. Meanwhile, he's calling her phone, threatening her, cussing her out. His brother then popped up at her job or whatever. She's in actual danger because the girl then told him where she is. She's back at his nigga house, and a week later, oh, you're a bad friend. You're a bad person. You're so selfish, baby. I would have got that far because because you ain't got to move like me. But if you're gonna be allowing people to play in your face, do things to you, I don't need to be that close to you because I would never. It could happen to any of us. No, it cannot actually. And I'll tell you several reasons. I have at least 13 reasons why.
Now, I was going to stay away from that portion of it.
Oh, my bad.
But I truly believe that, I understand the power of manipulation and how people can be verbally abusive to the point that people are scared. Now, what I will say is when people provide you with a way out, and I'm not even going to say the people that stay and tragic things happen, but when people provide you with a way out and you go back, that's when it's like, you deserve to be there. I'm sorry. I remember I helped somebody out and I put my safety, my freedom, I put a lot of things on the line for this individual. And when they went back, I was like, are you fucking serious?
That's it.
Like, you didn't even wait for the fucking receipt to dry on a receipt. The ink to dry on the receipt from the hotel before you went back. But before we go any further with this topic, I want to know what y'all got to say about that. And if y'all think I came here to play with y'all, god damn it, I'm not. Gang shit, whole lot of gang shit. But producer, drop the link one more time for the good people. But I think that a lot of people allow themselves to stay in toxic relationship because it's fulfilling in some capacities. This one individual that I'm speaking of specifically, the guy that she was with, he provided for all her bills. He took care of her kids. She didn't have to work. And I was like, that by you not working, for one, he has a certain type of hold over you. For two, because he's paying for everything, you sacrificing your kids' safety and sanity because you lazy. It's not like you can't work. You're choosing not to work. But you're doing that because, is it worth it?
That, we talk therapy. People need therapy because you're doing this because you're so used to chaos and you grew up in an abusive home and you think shit like this is normal. And, once you become an adult, it's hard to switch your mind frame for different things or whatever. Once you're used to them, it's just so much. And people, I don't want to start over.
Meg
I'm
just said that in the
here for the
comments.
kids, right? I'm here for the kids, and it's like, one, it's selfish. Two, you're a coward because now you're teaching your kids to be backboneless like you are.
Man, I had one worse than that. The individual that I'm talking about was like, I'm only with this guy because you left me.
Woo! Man, I can be with you. You out here, a lot of niggas playing your face every day. That sounds crazy. I'm trying to be a good. I'm trying to be a good God-fearing man.
Look at it. At this point, you've been with him longer than you were with me. Don't try to pull that shit on me.
This bitch.
And I said, bitch. But yeah, I think that I can see how a person can change from where you met them, because I'm personally not that type of guy where I show up as one person and later on down the line change into somebody else. But I can see how that happens to some people. But also, I think when you see the red flags, and I'm not going to act holier than thou, because I've definitely been in situations where I should have left. Now, nothing got violent for me in any kind of capacity, but I definitely stayed and entertained things longer than I should have. But when you see the red flags, you gotta go away. And like I said, not going to act holier than thou, because sometimes I see the red flags and I want to go to great adventure.
Yeah.
But I think that if you are in those type of situations, I don't want to hear it. If you've been provided a way out and you didn't take it, I mean, you gotta do better for yourself. But also, if you get a way out, because I'm not gonna pick on the people that are like that stay in those relationships and trying to figure out a way out. If you are provided a way out,
take that blessing.
You get a way out and you go back. That's on you, shorty. I think you deserve to be there. If you are getting cheated on constantly, this man had a baby with somebody else. I mean, shit, in some situations, baby with a family member of yours or a friend of yours, and you decide to stay and accept that child, you're the dummy.
Which sounds crazy, because take the what and leave the what? And then they be mad at everybody except this nigga. Oh no, it's okay because he did that, but you. What do you mean, but you? Man, that nigga know he was married. He know he know that you pregnant. You 9 months pregnant, nigga her cheating on you. Man, please stand up. Stand up.
One of my previous shows, one of my co-hosts talked about how she just didn't know, and the information came to her after, unfortunately, she was far along in the pregnancy, and she says, I kept the child, but it's no longer going to be us. I mean, we're
cool on that.
Co-parent in a non-toxic way, but there's no longer going to be in us, and I respect it. But for you to know that he got this going on, and once you stay knowing that this is going on, you're content.
Yeah, you want to be there.
Listen, I'm not going to judge you. I just don't want to hear the shit.
No, I'm not the friend that you can call 25,000 times to trauma dump and all this other shit. Because one, I'm getting upset about it. And if I hit this nigga in the shit, you gonna be trying to fight me like I whoop your ass about it. No, leave me out of it.
Yeah,
leave me out of it.
Because I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear. If you're looking for the person that's gonna tell you what you want to hear, I'm not the person to call.
No, I understand. No, girl, he love you. No, boy, shit. No, what? No,
listen,
you need to leave.
You call me about the same thing in one of them toxic type of relationships, I'm gonna hit you with a couple that's crazy, and then I'm gonna lie and say that my daughter calling me.
And I'm not even gonna lie. Hey, I actually want to hear this because this sounds stupid and you're an idiot. Get off my phone with this, man.
Yo, I remember I was starting a story off about one of my exes that I was spinning the block with, and I said something, and you misunderstood. It's like one of those things where if you don't hear one word, it changed the whole context of the sentence. And I said something, he was like, yo, I got to go walk my goldfish. I said, wait, whoa. What did you think I said? And I repeated it. You said, you know what, my bad, because I was about to exit stage left on this.
I gotta get out of here. You gotta get out of here because I'm gonna physically get angry. I'm gonna start getting hot. Because what are we doing? Leave my friends alone. I love y'all. I want y'all to be happy and respected and loved.
But that was a good topic. It looked like the good people are scared of the conversation. On the topic, both topics. Scooty, do you have any last words for the good people?
If you need, everybody needs therapy. Get therapy. Get a nice, respectable therapist that's in your demographic. Don't be a black man going to some random white woman and expecting the same results that you can get from a black man. Obviously it's a privilege and whatnot, but if you're able to, please invest in some therapy. It will help you out tremendously. Have a backbone, stand in your boundaries, and The Patriots lost the Super Bowl, y'all.
Drop her down. Good night. Good night. I want to thank y'all for joining me this evening on this this Valentine's Day edition of the Ant Money Experience. Glad to have y'all back every week as usual. Y'all know how I like to end every show. Make sure you, excuse me, live every day like it's your last, but make sure you are prepared for tomorrow. God bless and good night.
Everybody at my house, but it's Crip style. Watch how I get about my house, y'all. Get out. Get the fuck up my house, nigga. Get the fuck. Get the fuck. Get the fuck up in my house, nigga. Get the fuck up my house, nigga. Nigga, Crip Cub. Get the fuck up my house, nigga. Huh? What?